Okay, this is one of those things that I look at and I go, do I or do I not? So I asked the wife, and she said, yeah, kind of got to cover it because it's going to affect the team. I'm going to read this off the Star website. I will post a link to this in the description below the video. The wife of Ottawa Senators Captain Erik Karlsson has filed an order of protection against the girlfriend of one of Karlsson's teammates, alleging harassment and cyberbullying in an application for a peace bond filed May 4th in an Ottawa court. Melinda Karlsson, wife of Erik, alleges that Monica Carrick posted hundreds of derogatory online messages aimed at her and her husband. Carrick is a longtime partner of Senators forward Mike Hoffman. Monica Carrick has uttered numerous statements wishing my unborn child dead, she said in a sworn statement. She uttered that she wished I was dead and that someone should take out my husband's legs to end his career. Monica Carrick has posted over 1,000 negative and derogatory statements about me as a professional. Hoffman denied the allegations in a statement to the Ottawa Citizen, so Mike Hoffman saying she didn't say that. Karlsson was drafted 15th overall by the Senators, blossomed to elite defenseman. Hoffman's one of the league's top forwards with four straight 20-goal seasons. Put yourself in Erik Karlsson's position. At the time that the miscarriage happened, I avoided doing a video specifically about that. I took a little bit of heat. There was people saying, oh, you should talk about... It's not my place. Okay? It's not my place to talk about a family going through hell. My heart ached for Erik Karlsson, and I did mention, Karlsson picking up the puck at the end of the last Senators game. You know what? He is maybe not necessarily leaving the Ottawa Senators, but, he is still dealing with grief. There's grief. And Erik Karlsson has certainly been dealing with grief since that took place. And I guarantee you he still is, as is his wife. These hateful statements have no place coming from a human being. And I don't care who a person is, you don't make these statements. I have never made statements of that nature about anybody. And I honestly, there is, if this is going to court, it means that Erik Karlsson's wife has documented evidence. I can't say proof, because online you can spoof somebody pretty easily, but she has online evidence, probably pretty strong evidence, that these messages were sent to her. So I'm thinking she's got texts on her phone, she's got messages on her phone that she can show the court, and probably photocopies of things that were said, or just printouts of things that were said. She didn't go into this blindly. And it has to be hard. Now, the reason this is a hockey video is because Erik Karlsson, who is a free agent next summer, Mike Hoffman is locked up to the Ottawa Senators, and I can't see the Senators trading him, but I can't see these two guys coexisting in a room. I can't. We always talk about different gossipy things that happen, and this guy had to be traded because so-and-so slept with so-and-so, and that's why that had to happen. This is this is beyond that. In my eyes, this is just that and the fact that Hoffman said no, wow. I have to say that if I was with somebody, and I don't think it would matter how long, but if these statements came out and I knew they had said them, I would have a very hard time maintaining a relationship with that person. Erik Karlsson's relationship in Ottawa, I believe, was strained anyways. In the last couple of months, we've heard about him possibly having problems with Eugene Melnyk, the owner of the Ottawa Senators. Daniel Alfredson has been quoted as saying he wishes that Melnyk would sell the team, and he thinks Melnyk's a terrible owner. Alfie is good friends with Erik Karlsson. So it's not that far of a stretch to think that what Alfie's saying might be what Karlsson's thinking as well. Now, if you add that to the fact that one of your own teammates is with somebody who said these awful things about the death of your unborn child and towards your wife and towards yourself, kind of hard to sit in a locker room with him. Karlsson is a fiery, temperamental guy. And I can't see him coexisting in a locker room with Mike Hoffman. I can't. I look at this and all I think, and it's funny because I've been telling you guys all along, like, I can't see Karlsson getting traded. I can't see it. We may very well find out in the next couple of weeks that with this, combined with Melnyk, that he said, I need out of this city. I got to go. And I can't blame him. And I, Karlsson's one of the best defensemen in the league. And when he's healthy, I really think the Norris Trophy should be his most times. But if he gets moved to a contending team, if he decides to go somewhere else, and if he's motivated and healthy, look out. Wherever he goes could be a cup favorite going into the fall. And of course, the sexy pick is Vegas because he almost became a member of the Vegas Golden Knights, depending on who you ask. I didn't report on that either because it really depends who you ask about it. And until I hear from Ottawa and Vegas, yeah, that almost happened, I just chalk it up to just being more rumor. It may just be a matter of, well, what would you give for, what would it take for us to get him? Well, what would you give for, It may just have been that. No different than just asking a friend of yours, hey, I like that item of yours. Would you like an item of mine? No? Okay, fine, forget it. Yeah, I'm comparing them to shirts. It's fine. This is a hard situation, though. Because if this is true, and if I can't see them taking this to court if it wasn't. So it comes out May 4th. Now, stuff doesn't just go to court a week or two later, necessarily. Depends what it is, I guess. But was this going on before he picked up that puck in the last game? Has he been trying to coexist in games with Hoffman while this has been out there? Did he have to rejoin the team after losing his unborn child to coexist with Hoffman, knowing that these threatening, derogatory messages were being sent, and have to coexist with? Like, I can't think of how mentally that would affect you, and if that was affecting him, and if that was going on before the end of the year, and we won't know for quite a while when these incidents necessarily happened, and whether Karlsson and Hoffman were trying to coexist, but that has to be really tough. It has to be very, very difficult to be composed and a teammate to a guy when you're just, I can't imagine. I can't imagine the anguish and the grief. And if this was going on before the season ended, Karlsson just became a player I respect more than almost any other hockey player in history. He is right up there. Because if he could coexist with a guy while this is going on behind the scenes and play well, and he played relatively well down the stretch, I will never criticize Karlsson in my lifetime. Eric Karlsson, I will never criticize him. And not that I have. I've discussed that there were times this year where I thought he was playing hurt, and I thought he probably should sit out. And definitely his defense suffered as a result of him losing some foot speed due to his problems with his legs, or with his one foot, his ankle. But wow, there's some serious vitriol there, and I don't get it. I really, really don't. So let me know your thoughts, guys, because to me, I think while you can maybe make peace with the idea that Melnyk, maybe he can sit down with Melnyk in a room and they can iron everything out. Maybe he can sit down and talk contract and they can agree on a number. Maybe they can get all that figured. This, though, something this intensely personal. And for fans of hockey for a long time, we know that these intensely personal issues lead to trades just as much as anything else. They really do. Where a guy gets traded and we look and go, wait, why was Jeff Brown traded? Oh, and then, the stuff comes out. And this has come out before anything has happened. So I would be very surprised. And here's the question too. If you're Erik Karlsson and you're sitting down with Melnyk, are you saying, I want this amount, and I can't be on the team with Hoffman? You'd have to figure something out with Hoffman. Or if you're Melnyk, are you sitting down and saying, here's the offer, here's how much we're going to pay you, here's for how long. And by the way, I brought Mike Hoffman. I will sit here and talk between you guys. We can't go into next season without this worked out. Because again, this is bad. But let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through and you just happened upon this video. And wow, this is this is an uncomfortable topic, and I understand that and I appreciate it. But it's these uncomfortable topics which can lead to trades. Thank Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.